All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can become a top producer in a business like Young Living or DoTerra using SEO, using the strategy, the SEO mass page method that I teach people. This works for any product or service, any business opportunity out there, but I'm going to show you how you can apply this to a business like doTERRA or Young Living. Some of you may be interested or involved in these. And these two businesses are pretty big, but I'll show you kind of why I like them, why it's easy for me to apply this, but this works in any product, any niche, any business opportunity and stuff. So these have both been around for a while, so I don't think these companies are going anywhere. And kind of the reason I like these two brands is I'm not really a big fan of BizOps and MLMs and stuff, network marketing and whatnot. But the reason I like these two brands is they have a lot of like recognition around their names. So you've got doTERRA, Young Living, and we'll kind of walk you through kind of my thought process on how to get traffic for these. So we got that, we got the brand names, and then we've got, I like the fact that essential oils is kind of a popular buzzword, even though it's kind of generic. It's a kind of generic word. It's kind of people. It has a certain level of awareness at this point, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to educate people on that. The less educating you do have to do, the more just the better. And then from within essential oils, you've got all these different essential oils. So I love that there's all these different kinds of essential oils. And let's just see if we can get some examples here. So like they've got, and these are things that have been around for, hundreds of years or whatever. And there's just people that are searching for these individual oils, even if they're not interested in necessarily these business opportunities, which is great. So like lavender is a popular one. Oops. So let's see. Let's just do like, I don't know, whatever. Cedar wood. And then I've never heard of this one, so let's just do this one. But the point is there's lots of directions you can take this. So there's lots of keywords that are already established. You're not trying to create a demand or anything. These are oils that people are already searching for, regardless of whether they're interested in doTERRA or a business opportunity or anything. So these are all just channels and opportunities that you can lead people back to the product that you're selling. And they're in a lot of cases, and these examples these are people that are already kind of like product or brand aware, which is awesome. So let's just run through how you'd plug these into the keyword tool that I use to grab giant list of long tail keywords, and we're going to use those keywords to generate these mass page sites with just a couple clicks of a button. And that serves as a net that we're basically casting out into the giant ocean of the internet. And it's going to draw in very targeted traffic, which we can just point and redirect to our offer, which in this case would be maybe doTERRA or Young Living. So let's just run through a couple of examples. So in the Keywords Explorer tool in Ahrefs, we can type in doTERRA and click having same terms. And then it's got over 100,000 terms, keywords, which is awesome. So we'll just come over here to this right-hand side and export that. That's awesome. Honestly, if you just build a couple sites around that, you'd probably, in a couple of months, you start getting a significant amount of traffic traction, probably in a year or so. You'd probably be one of the top producers or very, very close to the top. And then, so that's one angle. And if you're like diehard doTERRA fan, then you can go after the Young Living keywords, or vice versa. If you're Young Living, you go after the doTERRA terms. And this is awesome. That's 100,000 keywords. So you can redirect whichever one you're in. You're probably not in both of them, of those business opportunities. You can direct all these Young Living keywords over to like doTERRA and be like, were you searching for Young Living? doTERRA is better. So that's just double your traffic right there. So that's that. And then if we type in essential oils, which, generally this would be a more generic keyword, but since essential oils, even though a lot of people don't even know what that means, they're just familiar with that term. It's a common term. And so we've got, almost 300,000 keywords. This is awesome. So there, you can literally just direct all this traffic towards your offer. So I'm not even in doTERRA, but I've thought about joining over the last couple of years just because the keywords are so abundant. And then from here, and this you could do this without ever having to talk to anybody or whatever. You don't have to host home parties or bug your friends and family and stuff. And then from here, you can type in maybe one of these. I guess we'll do like lavender essential oil and see what that gives us. Boom. So like 7,800 just from this keyword. You're probably going to get something similar to a lot of these other essential oils. So you just got, it's abundant. Hopefully you can see that. And you would basically point all, like if you've got this keyword about doTERRA, this set of keywords about essential oils, this one about lavender, you would just point these to your little product page or whatever they give you. I think you have like a store or something that you can send people to. So like in these cases, you can just send them to like your doTERRA homepage or whatever it's called, product store. For this one, if they've got a way for you to link to like the product page about doTERRA lavender, that's what I would recommend. So it's a little bit more dialed in, because any clicks that you can eliminate, any hard work that you can do for the customer, the visitor, is going to save them steps. It's just going to lead to higher conversion. So if you can send them directly to your doTERRA page that's about lavender, then you're just going to have a better chance of conversion. Like, just don't make them think, don't make people think. And the more you just eliminate things for them to think about, the more successful you're going to be. So basically what I've shown you in this example is how you can take my process and promote anything, but this is how you can apply it towards MLMs and network marketing. Like I've never had a lot of success in network marketing, biz ops, and MLMs before this process, but this is something that you can use for products, you can use it for services. I've just shown you how you can use this for an opportunity like doTERRA. This also works for Herbalife. This also works for Amway. So, if you're involved in all those, great. If you're involved in one of them, like, you can make a whole bunch of money and be the top producer or one of the top producers in that program without ever having to talk to anybody or be good at sales. Literally just drive this traffic that's already there, that people are already searching for. You're not creating a demand. You don't have to be good at selling. You don't have to be good at copywriting or any of that stuff. And you literally just point that traffic. It kind of looks like this. So you've got your infinite number of keywords that brings in all the traffic. People are searching for that. It's just nobody's creating content around it. And then that brings people to a page. But in this case, what I teach inside of my training is we just like forward and redirect it directly onto the offer. And so it's a very I call it zero resistance marketing, where we're aligning the keywords with the product or offers so perfectly that it's so seamless that we just kind of get out of the way. We're just curating these curating and connecting the traffic to the offers, and that's all we're doing. We don't have to be really good at techie stuff. We don't have to be good at copywriting, at design, at sales, none of that stuff. We just literally go gather and connect the pieces that I'd show you to connect, and like click buttons and copy and paste. And if you can do that, then you can succeed with my system. Hopefully that makes sense. And you can build multiple sites. Like you can, when you see these keywords, you can build multiple sites around these keywords. So like, if you want to build 5 or 10 around each batch of keywords, you can do that. So just imagine having 5 or 10 sites around this, 5 or 10 sites around this, 5 or 10 sites around essential oils, 5 or 10 sites around every single freaking essential oil that, doTERRA or Young Living sells. It's going to make you a ton of money. And nobody else is going to figure out what you're doing. You're going to refer a lot of people, make a bunch of money. So if you want to learn how to do that, and want to learn how to connect these pieces of basically, this is what I've shown you, and this is what's possible. Even though I'm not in doTERRA, I don't have like a massive back office, so you can hopefully you can connect those pieces in your mind yourself there of what I'm showing you and what's possible. Traffic equals money. The keywords equal traffic, and traffic equals money. And so basically, I've shown you what to do to make money, and the bridge, the missing piece to make this all work is my course or my training, the program that we've put together. It's called Elite. So you can go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com/apply. Click here to apply. There's not really much on this page. This is not where we shine. We're not salespeople. We're not designers. We're not copywriters. And so hopefully, if you're someone that's not great at those things and has no desire to be, hopefully this should encourage you, because we don't make the bulk of our money by being great at the things that most other marketers you see they're selling products are great at. We're never going to be great at positioning products in a way to make, this page is probably never going to look much prettier than this, where we don't have a bunch of fancy sales copy or a beautiful animated explainer video. This is not where we shine. Most other marketers, they're really good at that part. They're really good at selling, and that's an awesome skill. But I want to encourage you and let you know, found another way. You don't have to be good at all those things in order to make money. I used to believe those things too. Now, somebody has to be good at selling, but it doesn't have to be you. And a lot of those people that are good at selling, the products that they sell, a lot of times they're not that great. They're not that good at teaching, and the stuff that they sell doesn't really work that well. That's why you're always buying their products, and you're just frustrated every time, because that's how they make the most, the bulk of their money is selling you products. We don't make the bulk of our money, me and my business partner Tyler here, we don't make the bulk of our money selling this product or selling a product that we own or whatever. We make the majority of our money doing what we teach, what you're going to learn inside this training. So what we're great at is actually doing what we teach, and we're good at teaching it. And so what you're going to see if you decide to invest and enroll in that, and if you click here to apply, what that's going to do is it's going to take you to a page to schedule a call with Tyler and just see if this is a good fit for you. See if you are kind of just in the right personality and stuff for this, because it's not. It can work for anybody, but it's not for everybody. Just like, e-com or drop shipping is not for everybody. Does it work? Sure. Does it fit your personality and, current life situation and your goals? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. But if you click here to apply, you can schedule a call with Tyler, see if it's a good fit. And if he feels that you are a good fit, he'll give you more information on how to enroll. But what you're going to get, it's a very simple offer. We just, the reason we created this is not so much to, we don't want you to be dependent on us. We want you to be independent. We want to teach you this skill that can help set you free and be independent for the rest of your life. I've shown you how this works with one offer and one kind of business opportunity. Hopefully you can kind of see how this can apply to other products and services out there. But if you're like, in MLMs or network marketing or doTERRA or Young Living specifically, and you just love essential oils or that particular opportunity, hopefully you can see how just this strategy, this method, and what I've shown you so far with that opportunity can help you create a life-changing income for yourself forever and ever. And like, once you learn this stuff, you won't need us anymore. What we're offering is unlike any other a program or product or service out there. We don't want you to be dependent. We don't have like all this customer service or whatever customer ladder where we're just working you up, tiers and tiers and tiers, and we're not giving you everything you need to be successful to begin with. We're giving you everything you need to be successful, so you don't need us, you don't need anybody else ever again. And what the offer is, and what you're getting included inside this is super simple. What we found from our the last training that we put together that didn't include coaching was that we just had too much information there. People got confused and overwhelmed. And so what you're getting inside this training is super short, it's super simple, and it's just the action steps. Think of it like a recipe. There's not a lot of context with a recipe. You don't, when you're making chocolate chip cookies, you don't need to know how chocolate chips are made or how flour is created. You just need to go gather the flour, gather the chocolate chips, put it together, pop it in the oven, set it for a certain time, and then you get chocolate chip cookies every time. You can do that over and over again. It's a repeatable process. So that's what you're getting inside the training. And then for the calls, that's for any help with any context if you have any questions, and also for more help with offers, angles, and directions like you see in this video. These I'm just giving you away for free so you can see kind of what's possible. Hopefully that gets your imagination going as far as like what you could do with this information. And then you've also got access to a Facebook group. So if you've got little short questions here and there, you can ask those in the Facebook group, and we'll get back to you. But that's what is included in the offer. It's very simple, and this is what it looks like inside. It's very short. This entire training, I think it's maybe 2 or 3 hours, but like the core modules, like maybe an hour or more of that is this kind of extra sections here. But the core training is only like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but you can speed up the lessons. So I like to listen to stuff at like 1.5x. So if you do that, it only takes you about an hour to go through the main training, maybe like 2 hours to go through the whole course. So it's really short, really simple. You can do it in a day. Or if you want to take your time, you can do it over a weekend and begin implementing stuff immediately. It's not a lot of stuff to like get. You just literally follow the steps. So that's all you have to do to succeed. It's literally just like the bridge, your bridge to a better life. I just explained a little bit of, one idea of how to make a lot of money with this, but I'm showing you what to do. I'm not, or telling you what to do. I'm not showing you how to do it. And that's what the training is for. And you can really just do this all by yourself. You really don't need us. But I know some people have questions and stuff, and that's why I've included the coaching, as well as the Facebook group. So if all this stuff makes sense and you understand how this can be used and leveraged to make a whole bunch of money, whether it's in doTERRA, whether you're in that, or a business opportunity, or maybe promoting mattresses or ClickFunnels or whatever it is you're promoting, I can go into any niche market, whatever, and make money with anything without ever being an expert at that product or service, without ever being great at design, without ever being good at copywriting or selling. So if those are things that are, attractive to you and you want to learn those things, that's awesome. But if you're someone like me that's not really great at those things, and you'd have no desire to really ever be great at those things, you just want a simple process that you can just click a couple buttons, copy and paste, and start building. I won't say you make a whole bunch of money overnight, but you start building this passive income snowball that grows and grows every single month the more you do it. And you don't have to chase things anymore. You don't have to chase opportunities. There's so much traffic that's already there, and with this method, there's nobody else really doing it. And so it's really just buckets and buckets of gold lying around, and all you have to do is go grab it, go scoop it up. And yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But if you want to learn more about that, if you're curious and want to learn more, then you can go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com/apply. There's not much information on this page, but you can schedule a call here with Tyler and chat with him and get a little bit more information about the program and just see whether or not it's going to be a good fit for you. But hopefully that makes sense and this gets you excited. But I'll be making some more videos about this. This is just one of a billion ideas I have. Just one of the many opportunities out there, and this is enough to make you, I don't know how much you can earn with doTERRA, but I would assume the top producers make six figures per year. I've heard of some people doing that, so I'm sure that's possible with that opportunity. If that amount is possible with that opportunity, then I know that you can do it with this method. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you did, let me know any kind of like it, whatever. Leave comments below if you whatever your biggest takeaways are, and I'll be making some more videos about this in the future, and I'll see you in the next one.